I'm Heide. I'm the daughter of Hildegard Johannewers, who's the subject of your documentary, and I'm delighted to narrate her story. Hildegard Johannewers was born in Germany and started out as a tobacconist in post-war Germany. It was a fairly popular endeavor, but you couldn't just pick it up, you had to learn about it. She acquired her first store in Germany from her uncle and kept that, I believe, in 1950 until 1958 when we came to Canada. Tobacco stores in Germany were very different, and as I recall as a little kid, Germany was occupied by where we were in Hamburg, was occupied by the Americans, so it was not unusual to have the army trucks and tanks rumbling down our street. And once the American soldiers got to know that there was a little tobacconist there, or a little tobacco store, they come into her store and buy her cigars and cigarettes, and then she got into trading with them. So it became a really lucrative endeavor for my mother. In 1958, my parents decided to come to Canada. My mother longed for a tobacco store. And in 1963, an opportunity came up where she was able to purchase one of the oldest tobacco stores in Canada under the name of Pieces Cigar Store. I believe it originated in 1877. Later on, she called it Hamilton Pipe Shop. It burned down in 1968. So she was without a home for a few years, but no, a few months, not a few years. Didn't take her long to pick herself up and dust herself off and start all over again. By 1969, she relocated just a little bit, actually between York Street and Cannon Street. She was able to rent a store there, and she stayed there until her death in 2015. She was very knowledgeable, she was highly respected. She was known for selling Cuban cigars in particular, and celebrities would actually come to her store to buy Cuban cigars because they were not available in the US. She had a limitless knowledge about pipes and lighters. Later on, as she got older and frail, we tried to persuade her to sell her business. She didn't want to do that. She felt that she was the business and that she didn't want anybody else in it. She felt that she was the store and had the information and the knowledge, and she didn't feel that anybody could replicate that. And then when she finally had to give it up, she was 91 or 90. She just walked away from it, and we ended up having to close it. It was kind of a sad occasion, really, because we would have liked to have continued it in some form, but she didn't want that. She felt that with her, it was the end of the line. We do have a plaque put up in her memory on where the store was, that it's now a florist. And we miss her.